All right, Voncast show, episode 20 with Bernabe. First time on video. How's it going, man?
It's going well, dude.
Cool,
Thank you
cool,
so
man.
much. So
Cool.
blessed.
Hey, thank you. Likewise, man. All right, man. So, for those of you who don't know who Bernabe is, can you tell us about yourself and like what you're all about?
Well, I'm 26 years old. I graduated from CSUN with a bachelor's in marketing and finance. I'm a musician. I've been doing a bunch of genres, but now I call myself a multi-instrumentalist, and I'm just trying to like live life one day at a time.
Cool. Sounds good, man. So, I like to do this like intro, go way back. How was your childhood like? What was
Dude, my childhood is it's pretty interesting. Like growing up with parents that are immigrants coming into America, like
Mhm.
you would always pull in this idea of like we have to keep these old cultures, old cultural values while still being American.
Right.
Like so, like I spoke Tagalog and everything like that. And then when I started going to elementary school, they were just like, "Hey, what's your first language?" And then they were like Tagalog, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Mhm.
And then like they put me in the ESL class.
Yeah.
Since middle school. So like I guess like because of me knowing a second language turned my like gift to a disability.
Yeah.
To the terms that like I'm not able to like do another curricular activity.
Mhm.
But with that said, like I went to school here in Panorama City, but like I always got made fun of because I was not like Hispanic American, so my parents forced me to go to Burbank High in Burbank. So I would take a bus from 5 a.m., get there at 7, and do that every single day. So I graduated from Burbank.
Why did you have to go to Burbank?
I think it was just because of like how saturated magnet schools are here.
Right.
Like they could only like have per quota this many Filipinos, per quota this how many
Interesting.
white people, per
Right.
quota this how many things.
Yeah.
So like I didn't meet the standard, so like my parents were just like, whatever, fuck it, dude, just go to
Mhm.
Burbank.
Cool.
Yeah.
Make sure. All right, we're good. Right. So, what was your experience? Okay, so back to what you were saying about being ESL. When I came here from the Philippines when I was 7, they also put me in ESL, but I knew English and Tagalog,
Mm.
and they realized, oh, why is this guy here? You know. Did you find it kind of tough to balance, you know, the Filipino culture at home and American culture outside of the home?
Oh, totally. Like as I get older, like I try to meld them in now.
Mhm.
But now it's just kind of like, oh, I'm outside, I'm gonna only speak English. But like when I'm at home, like I'm gonna like pull my Filipino values all together and stuff like that. It's kind of wearing like a mask being American and a mask being Filipino.
Right.
So like I just feel like it's just identity crisis of some sort, and where you know like just some cultures, maybe most cultures will feel like that if they come from immigrant households trying to like be that American status quo. But
Right.
that's where it came through. That's
Mhm.
where it is right now.
Yeah. So, how was elementary school? Were you a good student? Was it kind of tough for you? Were you a troublemaker, class clown?
Oh man, dude, I was a shitty student. Like, I was such a shit student because like here in elementary school, like I always got bullied and like always got made fun of because like I was not the right culture. I was a little overweight, a little pudgier,
Mhm.
but like it was just kind of like Darwinism, you know, like the best survive and the other ones doesn't. And based on my culture, like I'm a minority,
Right.
so like I see those values like getting like distilled upon it. So like I'm just kind of like, yeah, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna be a troublemaker and just be filled with hate.
Mhm.
And then like I was just a shitty student in elementary school, and then like when I went to Burbank, like it just kind of changed my mindset, and then like I just started like I'm not afraid to like go to school, or I'm not afraid to go to lunch, or I'm not
Mhm.
afraid to like make friends.
Yeah.
So that's when I started striving.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So you went to elementary school in Burbank and middle school too?
I did. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's where I found music.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go into that. How did you find music?
Oh my god, like I wanted my first love was video games.
What
like,
games did you play?
Like Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
N64. I was a Nintendo head. Like none of this like PlayStation, Crash Bandicoot stuff. I was like
Right.
strictly like Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was our goal for me. I was just like I want to be a video game designer.
Yeah.
And then like I remember like there was this cute girl. Like I remember her name. Her name is Kristen Maynard.
Okay.
Kristen Maynard was super cute, and then she was in band.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw her at lunchtime, and I'm just like, oh my god, like. As a 6th grader, I'm like, dude, when I go to 7th grade, my elective is gonna be band.
Right.
Now I'm gonna learn how to play violin or something like that.
Yeah.
And then 7th grade comes in, and then I was like, oh, where is she? She's not in my class. And it's like, oh, I joined choir. And I was like, oh man, like this is like my opportunity to like
Right.
to like date her and then like get married and
Right.
stuff. And then like I went to my counselor and then she was like, no, Bernabe, like it's too late. You're gonna be stuck in band. Deal with it.
Whoa.
So I'm just like, oh fuck it, whatever. And it just kind of grew from there.
What did you start playing?
Oh my god, like I started playing piano like when I was like 7-ish, around 7. Like it's kind of the typical Asian thing. Oh, you either play piano, violin, or like you become a doctor. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you become like a fucking doctor.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it, dude, I'll play piano. But like it was kind of a chore how like it was raised. But now as I be older, like I feel like those kind of like fundamentals and roots that I learned when I was 6 helps me as a musician. So started from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much did you practice a day?
Oh my god, dude! Like, it depends. Like when it was like forced, like play piano, like at only like 30 minutes just to get the status quo, you know.
Right.
But once I started like drumming, I started like doing other stuff. Like literally, like I would be watching TV and then like I would still be practicing.
Mm-hmm.
It would like I would try to put that in my whole routine. Like I'm brushing my teeth, I'm drumming.
Right.
Or, like I'm walking to like a certain beat.
Oh,
Or like the way that I discuss or I talk like is gonna be at a certain like cadence.
Yeah.
Just to like practice music.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you go from playing piano to drums, or was there instruments between?
Like my parents never wanted me to play drums because it's really loud.
Right.
You know,
It's
like,
loud. Yeah.
we live in a neighborhood and like people are gonna call the cops and stuff like that.
Right.
So like they got me an acoustic guitar. They taught me a couple chords and like I didn't really appreciate it as much as drums, because like that's what I would play in middle school. I would play drums.
Mm-hmm.
And then like finally like one Christmas they were just like, you know what, like fuck it, dude, just get him a drum set. And then like he stops playing at 8 or something like that, and just worked out like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
man.
like I played guitar first, and then like started playing piano.
Yeah.
And now like I just like play all of it now.
So what was the first band you were in?
Oh my god, dude! I feel like it was like a Green Day cover band.
Okay. Yeah, start somewhere.
It was a Green Day cover band. Like I forgot what it was called. Like I think it was like called Audius or something like that.
Mhm.
Like it was just me, a good friend. His name is Jeremy Harris. He still like plays music and stuff like that. Like we would go to his house and then we would just play Green Day covers. We'd play Holiday and American Idiot and like stuff like that. And then we found our bass player Casey Miller, and then he would play bass and sing at the same time. So that was our first band. It was from like 7th grade to 8th grade, and then like through networks and stuff like that, we grew separate, and then we grew up as like musicians and like found different styles that like we prospered in.
What did you start listening to after Green Day? What got you into whatever?
Oh my god, like I was like on MySpace.
Okay.
Like,
Everyone's on MySpace.
I was on MySpace, and then like someone's profile song was Silverstein.
Okay.
Your sword is my dagger, and I'm like, what is this like crazy? Like this isn't metal. Like this isn't even like rock. And I was just so like enticed of like how it sounded, how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
And then like after that, like I was just like, I'm gonna be so about this music. Like I grew up my hair, started wearing girl jeans,
Hey,
the
shouts
lip
out. Me
rings.
too.
Like I gauged my ears like huge.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
That's crazy, man. So you're talking. I remember like and now I'll put it where I met you. To 8 years ago, we worked at Gap in Glendale.
We did.
Yeah. So and then I remember you had the hair. I had the hair too.
We
You
all
said
had the hair.
yeah.
We all had the hair.
What you said you played in a band. You like went across like country or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
you had a
what's it
band?
called? What we did was we did a work tour. They do something like, it was like kind of an Ernie Ball battle of bands, and we're like, you go to Los Angeles and like you vote for who's your favorite band and blah blah blah. Like we played with I played with a band called like My Death Heart or something like that. It was like some typical generic like hardcore band.
Right.
And then like to cheat the system, like what we did was like kind of we made fake proxies, and then like we would like go to like hidemyip.com and then vote from there.
Gosh.
And then we would do it from like Los Angeles to San Diego to Pomona to Texas. So like we would always be playing. Like, and then it was cool because like I was just like, fuck, we're playing the music that we want to play and we're touring, but at the same time it's just like, fuck, dude, these aren't genuine votes, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but like it was just kind of gaming the system, you know? Like,
Kind of like the Russia thing now. Yeah.
it's fucking great.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
What was
we
the
did
band
that.
called?
We did that. What's up?
What was the band called?
It was like called like My Bleeding Heart or something like
Okay.
that. It was a typical screamo band, like, and then what's it called? The cool one was in Pomona. What's it called? There was a band called My American Heart.
Yo,
Yo.
that was my shit.
Oh, My American Heart was cool. Like their drummer got sick, so like I was just like, oh shit, I could totally fill in. And
You
then
filled in for My
I filled
American
in
Heart?
for My American Heart for like
Steve?
For Steve.
Oh my god.
Is it Steve? I'm not sure.
It was Steven, yeah.
And then like I was just like, okay, cool, like I'll play this. It's like only 45 minutes. I'm already there, you know. Like, and then we were just like networking on like MySpace, and then we were just like, hey, meet me at the fucking like the Tilly stage right the fuck now. And then like I'm on my Sidekick 3, like,
Nice.
oh my god, what the fuck am I doing right now? Like with my AIM, remember AIM?
Yep. Rest in
Like
peace.
we were on AIM, and it just went from there. And then they're just like, okay, cool, like we're just gonna do this set. Like, do you know all the new songs? I was like, yes, yeah. I don't know that song. Don't play that one. And then, okay, fuck it. We'll fill it with the acoustic song, and then boom, there it is.
Dude, that's so crazy.
My American fucking Heart.
You know, like, I didn't know what it was called, but it was like representation is what it was. I saw someone out there who looked like me, who dressed like me. Filipino kids, like being all seen and shit. Not the hip hop stuff, but like, wow, there's a Filipino kid who plays in a band. That was my shit, man. Larry, fucking Jesse. Dustin, Jeremy, Steven. Dude, that was like the start for me. Like, wow, this is so cool.
It's a small circle with like Filipino in rock and roll, you know, like
Yeah.
it really is, you know, like I feel like we gravitate more towards hip hop and soul and R&B because it kind of reminds us of like Motown, of like what our parents used to listen to.
Right.
So like this kind of stuff like doesn't kind of like meld out, but like there's so many Filipino musicians here in Los Angeles that like are really good, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Like India Pascucci, she's like a drummer for like some like Lindsay Ray Harold. She went to school in like fucking like USC.
Mhm.
Like my current guitarist now, Sergio. Like Sergio went to Berkeley, and he's Filipino, born and raised, and he's like killing it in the fucking jazz scene right now,
Mhm.
the studio scene.
Yeah, I just remember like all the Filipino boys would like bring their acoustic guitars to parties.
Oh my god, that was me too.
You-
Ukuleles?
Oh boy.
Never shot never.
Oh boy.
Oh god, yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool, man.
It was my way to like, I don't know, like express myself.
Oh yeah.
Like to
of
be like,
course.
hey girl, like I love you.
Hey,
and,
I
like, your
rapped.
song, whatever.
Yeah, I rapped, and that's more attractive to women.
Mhm.
So you're 26. I think by now we've all had our fair share of obstacles in life. Can you talk about some of the obstacles you faced in life so far and how you overcame them?
Like I feel like obstacles never like get like overpassed, you know, like I feel like it's just like you just have to learn how to like go through them daily.
Yeah.
Like for me, like one thing that like really like kind of destroyed like my mental psyche was kind of like when my father passed away in 2009. I was in high school, like everything was going good, like I got a music scholarship, I was gonna go to Berkeley, it was gonna be full ride and everything like that, and my father passed away from a heart attack. So I was just like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? You know, like who's gonna take care of my mom?
Yeah.
I can't go to fucking Boston. So like, I was just like, okay, cool. Like I'm just gonna like be a nurse. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my degree. I'm gonna be an LVN, just make a little bit of money, and then once I make enough money, I'll do music again. And through those struggles of like wearing a different mask of like being a nurse, like being a nurse, like I'm not a nurse.
Yeah.
Like that Filipino stereotype, like I never wanted to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of like, oh, like Vaughn, you be a nurse when you grow up, or be a doctor, whatever. No,
Yeah. No.
I was never a nurse.
Yeah.
But like I surpassed it and I did it. But like to what extent, you know, like I had like post-traumatic stress syndrome, like I was depressed, and then I found out I had ADHD, and then I was just like, oh fuck, like it just totally ruins it. But like
Yeah.
I just kept on telling myself like, hey, like things will get better. You just gotta be persistent. You gotta be like habitual.
Yeah.
You know, like if you don't want to be where you are right now, like you gotta like gauge yourself where you are right now, and then like figure out like, hey, like what are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? And how can you improve? Like that was one of them. Like there's so many like obstacles. Being homeless my first like semester at CSUN.
Really?
Like drugs and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
like suicide, depression. Like that's still a thing right now. And I feel like those kind of things don't get talked about
Yeah.
in our society.
Right.
Like the homeless population at CSUN,
Yeah.
or the depression in what's it called, in cultures right now.
Yeah.
And those are the things that like I go through a lot. And then like how I go through it is just more like it's called like perseverance. It's kind of like having a lion heart, knowing that like even though like I still feel like shit, I look like shit, I'm garbage. Like knowing that like later on you're only garbage for today. But if you think you're not gonna be garbage tomorrow, you'll be sent cool.
Yeah.
But like people lose sight on that, and then that's where like suicide happens, and that's where like people don't reach their dreams happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, you know. Like we all go through ups and downs. I also just had issue with drugs for like 10 plus years. Um, it was just became like a habit for me. You know, I used it to like kind of get away, but I used it like when I was happy or sad. It kind of controlled my life, and then a couple of months ago I decided, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna stop. And then stop drinking. I think my body had enough of it, man. Like when you do that, like when you do drugs for that much, like I don't know, it became to a point for me where it's like, well,
Yeah.
you know, am I gonna die from this? It's gonna be a lifelong thing, you know. So yeah, I mean, like it's good. I mean, yeah, we have these recurring things. You're right. We don't always like cure like these symptoms, but you know, like just kind of persevering, like you said, it helps. And I do agree that suicide is not talked about as much, not as depression, especially in Asian cultures, Filipino
It
culture.
really doesn't, dude. Like when it's hard going up to like your elders. Like my mom, for example, she would be like, "Yeah, just pray," you know, like. And then like I do pray. I'm very religious to a sense. Like that's one way that like I overcome my obstacles is through prayer. But like most Filipino American, not I don't want to like categorize it. Most Eastern cultures don't think depression is a thing. Like
Yeah.
I feel like their definition of depression is kind of hey, like you're sad now but you won't be sad later. But you know, but like for me depression is kind of like, okay, your soul, this is where your soul wants you to be, but your body's just like, nah, dude, like I'm too scared to be where my soul wants to be, so I'm just gonna like just chill out here and then like just stagnant, you know.
Yeah.
But like in I don't want to like say in my culture, but like in my household, it was kind of just like just don't think about it. But like don't think about it is not necessarily like the answer that like some people want, you know. Like for me, like I still struggle from depression and I still struggle from like those kind of thoughts. But like what gets me through it is just like conversations with friends, like having a small circle of friends that you truly like enjoy talking to.
Yeah.
And like your hobbies and your passion.
Right.
But like once you lose sight of that, like that's when your like mind goes spiraling off doing like drugs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. Like
Yeah, and it's tough. It's good to have like a supportive group of friends to kind of help you through that. So yeah, man, power to you, man. So you went to CSUN because CSUN. What was your college experience like?
dude, man, like my college experience was just kind of like get in there as quick as possible and get out. Like if you're gonna do something, like take the road unpaved and pave it for someone else. Like find other ways to like not necessarily cheat the system, but make it easier for people that don't have the income to like pay for the books and stuff like that.
Right.
Like for me, like my college experience was kind of interesting. Like I did the whole like culture group thing. I was part of FASA. Like I would do like open mic nights and stuff like that with friends. But like most of the time I was like working or like I was like in class, like always studying because like I was on scholarship. So like I know if I fuck up, you know, like it's like boom, there it goes, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not made out of money, so like
Right.
I just have to make sure it's there. But like for me, college was like get in, get out, and that's the failure of like my college experience. I didn't really experience it to this full potential. I didn't join a fraternity. I didn't date. Like I didn't like talk to professors. Like I only had like one internship. It was just kind of like get the good grades, just be a good student, and that's it.
It's tough. I mean, you have a lot of hard classes. You know, I remember we sat in the library staircase a few years ago, and I was like fucking up, and like you just said, you know, you gotta persevere, do what you want to do. You know, you told me how you woke up early in the morning, 2 rock stars, and you just like studied like all day. We went to class. That was inspirational, man, because I was taking business at the time. I didn't know I was taking it. Switched to Asian American Studies, it made more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely like persevere. You did really well in school, in college. You know, so yeah, it's just tough sometimes in college. That's good that you like did really well. I mean, you graduated, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not necessarily like just all me, you know. Like it takes a village to like raise a child. You know, like it's because of like the experiences that I had, like with ex-girlfriends, with parents, with my religion, with friends, family, coworkers. You know, like you give and take those experiences and it molds it to yourself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the perseverance thing it's a key fundamental part, but like I feel like the key fundamental part of success in college is just kind of like knowing why you're there. And then if you don't know why you were there, I didn't know why I was there. Just like your best ability, just be a machine and just go through it. Like do it habitually until like you get the correct like answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was...
College is weird, man.
It's crazy, you know, like on one side, yeah, you want to get out of there as soon as possible, but at the same time, it's kind of cool just to like meet people and whatnot, but sometimes you can't because you're working or you have like a lot of classes require like a lot of like studying and like a lot of projects.
I feel like what I failed in is there's like something that like I like to call a hidden curriculum, you know? A hidden curriculum is kind of like the things that like they don't necessarily teach you in school.
Yeah.
Like they don't teach you in school how to say no to your friends.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to go out and drink? No. You know, you don't learn that.
Yeah, you kind of learn your own, sometimes the hard way.
Like that's the thing that like I failed at, you know? Like, yeah, I know that like freaking, I don't know, like mitosis and like powerhouse of the cell shit, you know? Like I know that, but like I didn't know like those soft skills, like how to say no, how to like time manage, you know? Like stuff like that, you know? Like those are the things that I failed to like learn in college. And then like as an adult now, like I'm just like, fuck dude, like now I have to like watch these like motivational podcasts and like read books and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean I think you kind of have to learn on your own. It's kind of tough. I mean, if someone told you what to do in college, I wouldn't have listened. I never listened.
Yeah. I wish I didn't listen.
What?
I wish I didn't listen. I wish I paid, like, I just took what I wanted and then absorbed it, you know? Like, for me, like, I was just like, okay, cool. Like, teacher said the answer was C. Answer is C forever, now and forever, you know? Like, and that doesn't necessarily work with, like, it works with math, but it doesn't work with political science. It doesn't work because there's, like, other fucking, like, there's other, like, quotas and other, like, answers to, like, same similar question.
Yeah. When did you graduate?
2015.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, 2015.
So, going back to the music, I mean, like the emo music, hardcore, how did that help you through hard times?
Oh, what was that like? Through hard times, like, I feel like, oh fuck, dude, like when I would like have to like do some like, I need to study, like it would be the same playlist. I would listen to like My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, just like knock it out. Like it was just like my motivating factor, you know. Like same with like Under Oath, you know, like those kind of bands. Like even though that they're like whiny and screamo and stuff like that, like it's distasteful to some, but for me, like there's like a hidden message in them that like makes me want to like have heart, you know, like like one of the lyrics that like I enjoy is like we build with our hands what we have in our hearts.
That's pretty deep.
You know, like.
That's
and then,
like so deep.
Yeah, like you don't hear that because like all you hear is like the screaming.
Well, some people choose not to listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's cool, you know, like it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, definitely is. I mean, the same could be said with mumble rap. Oh, I can't understand anything. Well, you choose not to understand anything.
I love Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang's kind of dope. Lil Pump's kind of fire.
Lil Pump is fire, dude.
Yeah, all those fools are fire. I mean,
Lil Pump's fire.
Coming back to it, I feel like a lot of music is driven by the youth.
It is.
We're not like the youth. We were like 8 years ago, you know. But yeah, I mean, screamo music. I was always curious, like. When I heard something screamo I didn't understand, I couldn't wait to get home to Google what the fuck they were saying.
Yeah, like the lyrics, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's what it said.
That's what it said, yeah.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. So, that's pretty cool, man.
But like that's the trend in hardcore, you know, like it's kind of like in that like metal scene, you know, like it's really attributed to what the youth is listening to. Like, I feel like in terms of rock and roll and like terms of metal, like I don't think that like it's necessarily changing, but like what do you think about like the hip hop culture? Like what's the new trend? What's happening now?
What's happening now? Well, usually, I mean the generalization is it's pretty much like trap based. All kind of, people say it sounds kind of the same, like the triple da 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 like the da 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 da, and that's cool. Like right now, it's what's popular. It's what the youth likes. I'm kind of I'm over it now, and like lyricism and lyrics used to be such a high pedestal. Put in a high pedestal, like lyrics, bars. Now, not so much. It's now more the vibe, the feel of it. It's kind of disheartening to me a little bit for other MCs because, like, dude, we worked our ass off trying to craft the most craftiest, like, bar, like the most metaphors and punchlines and wordplay, and people just go, oh, okay, cool. But then you play something that's super simple, like Gucci King. Oh yeah, fuck with it heavy. And what I got from other people is that, yeah, people like the lyrics. There's like a niche for it, but you'll mainly be like a rapper's rapper, you know? learned that like you say some complex shit on stage, for the most part your audience will like it'll go over their head.
Mm.
But like you say some simple stuff, they'll get it. They'll get it,
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's an interesting place because record labels don't have as much power as they did before. Now you have SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, you can make your friends can make your music videos. Technology's advanced that. But yeah,
He's solely independent.
Yeah, solely independent. But right, I mean, like I like the trends right now. It's cool.
But would you consider it rap? Because like I remember like when I was in that like whole hardcore phase, it was just like, no, that's not metal, that's emo, And then like we just kept it at that.
Yeah.
So like
I
you
don't know,
get
man.
like the vibe of it. Like is mumble rap? I don't think it is. Like, I feel like trap is its own genre.
Yeah, I mean, trap came from like Young Jeezy and the T.I.s, like selling drugs and stuff. See, I don't know, man. I mean, like hip hop itself is like the culture. It contains DJing, breakdancing, graffiti, rapping, knowledge, and beatboxing. Some may consider. And then rapping was the you like rapping, making words rhyme. So I don't know. It's a blurry line. That's how I knew it by. But now, I don't know. It changed. I'm not entirely sure what you classify it as. I mean, a lot of the older flows, the 3-6 Mafia and the Bone Thugs, that flow is in now.
Yeah.
The harmony.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
a lot
G-Funk.
a lot of rappers, the style is very similar to the like 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's considered hip hop and rap anymore.
Mhm.
It used to be like hip hop is more like the poppy stuff and like rap is the lyrical stuff. I don't even know, man.
I feel like we just get so caught up on genres
Exactly.
that we fail to recognize like what are we trying to really depict,
Yeah.
Like for me, like when I play drums, like I play a different emotion, like for a certain genre, like I try to like make someone like dance or something like that.
Mhm.
Like I'm not like per se saying like, oh, like I'm only gonna play death vegetarian core, like
Yeah.
something like that, like some obscure like genre that no one listens to. Like I feel
Yeah.
like people just do that to like separate themselves, to like be with a niche.
Yeah.
But like all in all, dude, like hip hop is hip hop, like those 4 categories, breaking, like fucking like the community and culture and stuff like that, it's always gonna be there, like
Yeah.
with metal it's gonna be always distorted guitars and heavy drums.
Mhm.
And then like there will be always other variances of it, but like it just kind of sucks that like everyone just kind of like bashes on like the new heads trying
Yeah.
to like make new shit by like
Yeah.
the old heads.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
And it's crazy you say that because, when we got into our music, like, we thought it was the shit, but the older people, like, clowned us for it.
Oh,
Like, our parents or family, oh, what is this? It's garbage. When it was Nas and everything. But now, 10 years later, 20 years later, you listen to new stuff, and then there's the same people who got clowned on for listening to, like, rap, they'll clown on this stuff. I mean, I get it. The talent is not there as much. And it's kind of disheartening because you put all this effort into, like, your wordplay and everything, and now it's, like, it's kind of like shunned upon. Oh, you're like an old head. Oh, you're like a rapper's rapper. It kind of, but, it is what it is. You got to roll with, like, the times. It's
Yeah.
part of it. Actually, I'm switching up, like, Von Eisen is, like, my traditional rap stuff. I started new things. It's Young Meme.
Young
It's
Meme.
Young Meme, dude.
Young Meme.
It's like all the little pump stuff, all the Suicide Boys, the Puya, that kind of stuff.
Gosh. That's cool.
Thank you. I really resonate. It's really cool. And like I can't put both categories of music into like one because it'd be confusing. So yeah, I definitely understand like the new and older stuff. How about you? What do you feel about like how rock is or hardcore music and all that stuff?
For me, I feel like hardcore music like is getting more commercialized, and where like not everyone is screaming. It's more melodic.
Mhm.
Like we're pulling more influences with like dubstep and EDM.
Mhm.
So like everything is like electronic based.
Right.
Every drummer will have a sample pad. Every drummer will like still have drums and stuff like that, but everything's just gonna be like pre-produced and everything like that. Like I feel like it's more orchestrated. Like they're putting more sound effects. I feel like fucking hardcore music in 2009 was like fucking like MySpace kind of stuff, like regular like okay, guitars, drums, screamer, bass player, that's it. Now screamo music is like a Michael Bay film. Like it's just pretty much overproduced.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking like Transformers on crack. Like,
Yeah.
it's just too overproduced into a sense that like you lose the essence of like what are you trying to like really convey in emotion.
I mean,
like, yeah, just I think it's cool. Like it's trending. Like I still like follow it. You know, like because to like stay as an old head, I feel like is kind of like being a dinosaur. You know, like you have to evolve.
Yeah. Do you feel that now people are adding more effects and all this stuff now just because of evolution of technology?
Dude, it's 100% like true. Yeah, like when you look at like I don't know like the 1920s. You know, like 1920s they didn't have amplifiers. You know, like they didn't have microphones. So like you as a rapper, if you were in the 1920s, well, like you have to be screaming like your lungs out just to like catch an audience. You know.
Yeah.
But like now that like we have like things that like can make anyone a musician, Pro Tools, GarageBand, like Fruity Loops. There's like apps on your like thing that can like teach you how to like produce. You know, like Ableton. Like I feel like it's just more accessible to everyone,
which is good.
Which is great. You know, like but I feel like as a musician, like technology is always gonna be changing anything. It's not necessarily even music. Look at medicine.
Yeah.
You know, medicine is changing because of technology. Look at like AI. Dude, they're like, did you see the CES stuff?
Mm-mm.
So CES is just like some like technology con in like Las Vegas. Pretty much like there's driving cars now. You know, like there'll be self-sustainable driving cars, and then like that will change the automotive industry, just like how technology will change the music industry.
Yeah.
Everything is more like, I don't know, like me as a drummer, like I feel like it's easier and it would be more accurate if a computer did my job rather than like keeping a beat.
Mm-hmm. But I guess with that sense, you take out the human essence.
You do. And
that's like part of it, the emotion. If it's just done by a computer or a machine, it's like that essence of humanity is gone from the music.
Yeah.
So what bands did you listen to back then? Like what were the like top few bands that your favorite bands you listened to?
Top 5?
Favorites.
Back in the day, dude, like I listened to a lot of stuff. Like my favorite band always without fail would be The Roots.
Okay.
You know, like anything that Jay Dilla did.
Mm-hmm.
Like I grew up listening to like rap and Motown and stuff like that. So like Stevie Wonder, but like when it comes to like genres and stuff like that, like it's so hard to like say this is like my all-time like favorite band. You know, like for me, like I feel like each band comes with like a special point in my life.
Right.
You know, like, but if there was a band that like I would go back to every single time, whether it be I'm happy or I'm sad or I'm depressed, it would be Queen. Like it would be Queen, like Freddie Mercury, like those dudes, like theatrical stuff.
Right.
But like top 5, fucking Roots, Rage Against the Machine, Seosin, Under Oath, fucking I don't know, like oh shit, DMX. DMX goes so hard.
He goes hard.
Oh fuck, dude.
What was I gonna say?
DMX.
Yeah, DMX. Roots, back to Roots. I think Black Thought is super underrated.
Dude, I think Black Thought is so underrated.
I think he's better than Eminem, hands down.
He's like, I don't know, like to have that much skill and to be humble about it is such an expertise. It's a mastership.
Yeah.
You know, like Black Thought is not necessarily The Roots. Black Thought is Black Thought.
See, I was kind of bummed he never made like a solo album.
Yeah, but
Roots is amazing.
The Roots is like, that's my all-time favorite
I mean,
band.
they're amazing. I mean, they definitely revolutionized bands and hip hop. Like
coming from a hardcore band like genre, like to say that like The Roots is my favorite band, like everyone's just like, dope. What the fuck is your problem?
It is a band. I mean,
it's a band.
You play instruments. You have someone rapping instead of possibly singing as much. But dude, I mean, The Roots is amazing. Yeah.
Did you see the cipher that Black Thought did?
With wait, there was one he rapped for 10 minutes.
For like
straight.
10 minutes flat.
Dude, that was one take.
Just so lit, dude.
One take. It wasn't even necessarily what he said, just because I know I expect Black Thought to say that. I'm so used to it that like it's kind of messed up. But his breath control for 10 minutes, he did not.
It's such an art, dude.
It's an art. I mean,
stutter, dude.
He sat down. He was sweating. Had his shades on. One take, 10 minutes. That's like unheard of, man. I didn't realize that people take multiple takes, but the breath control, you have to keep saying that.
Oh my god, dude, it was so beautiful. Like honestly, like why is that not viral? You know, like why is Tide Pod shit?
Yeah.
No, dude, like Black Thought just killed it for 15 minutes. Like
I mean, honestly, it got me inspired to write some shit. It got a lot of people inspired to write shit. I feel that he's super underrated. I just think like everybody knows he's the best, but that like they may not acknowledge it because like he's up there. You know, it's unfortunate I don't hear him as like in the top 5 conversations of rappers. Usually it's Tupac, Eminem, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. Nothing wrong with that.
No wrong.
But man, Black Thought, he's amazing. I think he's better than Eminem. The reason why Eminem I think is like up there because he had Dr. Dre behind him. I never listened to his new music, not the most recent album. Didn't bother to do it. He's cool though.
But for me, like, Black Thought is to be able to have such skill and precision with your vocabulary and like your cadence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then just like, and just to be humble about it, you know,
Yeah.
like a lot of like rappers, even rock dudes, rock heads, they would just be like, yeah, I just fucking did this, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But like for you to just be like, yeah, I did it, it's there, whatever, you know, like that's what art is, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather be a Black Thought rather than an Eminem.
Yeah. See, Eminem
Because
can
it's
even
for the culture.
Eminem's also for the culture, but the fame Eminem has reached the heights of fame he's gotten, he can't even go outside of his house alone.
Yeah.
You're almost like imprisoned in a sense. You can't go out to Costco. You can't go out to a McDonald's. You gotta get someone to do that for you. I mean, you like that kind of fame, or like actors or actresses. Like you can't even. I mean, no, actresses go out. Eminem doesn't. Like, dude, and if he does, he needs to have bodyguards with him.
Bodyguards has like a whole like squad.
Yeah, and like, what kind of life is that? I'm sure it's great. I mean, I'm sure like.
It gets exciting, but I would be so bored about that.
Oh yeah.
I would be so bored.
I mean, he definitely goes back to the culture. He goes back to Detroit. But to live like that, you're not. It's not normal anymore. You can't go out for a nice stroll or anything, you know. So, but no, Eminem is great. But yeah, I'd rather be Black Thought in a sense. Like, what's your take on humility? I think that's such a big thing in life and music, you know.
Humility is a fucking crazy thing for me. Like, I would always like to say humble and stuff like that. But like in times of depression and stuff like that, you have to pretend that you're arrogant to like get yourself over that hump. So like I see myself sometimes like when I'm at like a certain low, like I am the most arrogant motherfucker. I think I'm the best ever.
Oh,
like
yeah.
no one could fucking stop me.
fine.
I'm the best. Like no one is better.
Yeah.
Like I am like God's gift to mankind.
Oh yeah.
But like I am living a fake just to like increase my like self-worth
that's fine.
because I'm at a low point.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But like once I do hit that point in where I am right now, in that situation, what I have to do now, I just have to like pave the road for the individuals that like didn't really necessarily like had the effort or had the fucking courage to go that I've gone through. Give them the shortcuts, give them the pro tips. You know, like no one has to struggle as hard as I have to struggle.
Yeah.
You know, but like that is the thing for me with humility. Like if I'm depressed, like the best thing to be depressed is not necessarily be arrogant, but be confident, you know?
Yeah,
like you gotta be confident. And that's the hardest thing to like do, be confident when you're depressed. But like once you overcome that hill and once like you like overcome that kind of like gray area in your life and then like you really reach your like your dreams or whatever you want to call it, like then that's when you have to help out the people behind you.
That's great.
Like humility to me, like it's just like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my friends and family and stuff like that. Like I owe it all to them. Like for me, like I'm just an idea of all the influences that I had from like all the experiences I had with all people that I met.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. You know, you definitely. I like how you say you have to like kind of, you know, pass the baton in a sense. Like help out the people. Help out the people that are next. Because it's so easy to like, oh, fuck you, you know, but like it's so cool just like give back to the community in a sense.
We live in a capitalist society in where like it's just like dog eat dog, the best will survive. But at the same time, you know, like maybe it's just because of my cultural values of being Filipino. Like, no, we have to help each other. Like,
yeah, it's a big thing,
like,
you know.
Do you know about the Mipa Hut story?
No.
Like if there's a flood in the Philippines, like freaking there's houses made out of bamboo, right? So like once it's monsoon season, like the whole community will pick up a fucking house together and move that like nipa hut, the like bamboo house, somewhere so like it doesn't get like destroyed.
That's pretty awesome.
Symbolically, like that will never happen in capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I mean, the Western civilization, ups and downs. We're not like the thing is it's like centered towards individualism. I do it myself. Whereas Eastern philosophy is more like group mentality, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Which is good. They both have their pros and cons, but like switching from one to the other, it can be tough.
It is so tough, and that's where I'm at right now. You know, like, how am I going to be able to like work in a group in marketing that like I've done all the work, but like I'm not going to get any credit for it, or vice versa? Like, how am I going to like say that I did something part of this project, but I've done absolutely shit? You know,
Yeah.
like that's why like I feel like communities are only as strong as the weakest individual. So like, even with circles, when it comes to like your music, or like when it comes to like your friends and stuff like that, like a combination of like your 5-6 people that you hang out with, like the weakest person there in terms of like whatever mental health, like your income, whatever, like you're the average of those.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I keep a small circle. Yeah, man. What's I gonna say? So you graduated high school or college, couple of jobs. You just recently quit your last job. Why was that?
Oh my god, dude! Like I left my, oh my god! Like after college, they don't teach you. In college, they teach you how to get the right answer.
Right.
They teach you like what the right answer is. But in outside of college, I feel like they don't teach you like how to nail interviews and stuff like that. Like those kind of soft skills, how to discuss with people and stuff like that. What do they really want? So like before I quit my job here in my marketing thing, like I was doing a bunch of odd jobs. Like I was working like I was doing editing for like a zine. Like I did a TED Talks. Like I did marketing for a TED Talks. Wow. Like I was doing accounting for a year. Like I was doing an accounts payable job. Well, like I reached my goal to do marketing, and then like that's what I studied in like college. I'm like, dude, this is the best. Oh my god, like I love this. And then like once I got there, like the glamour of like reaching your dream is not necessarily what I wanted. Like once I got to that like pinnacle point, I'm like, wow, that's it. This is what I worked for. Like
yeah.
And I was just so disappointed about it. And then like I was just like, you know what, like fuck it, like I'm over this. And then like it showed in my work. And then like I wasn't like striving as a human being, and I was not necessarily happy where I was. So like I just decided to leave.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta find other opportunities to go to.
Right.
Because like for you to have a set standard goal, like to be like, this is my final destination. I reach my final destination and then I'm there. I was so disappointed.
Really?
I was so disappointed. I worked 4 years doing college just to get a marketing job. I worked for Fox doing marketing there. And when I got there, I was just like, wow, this is cool. The perks are rad, but I hated it.
Yeah.
Because that was it. I thought it was going to be more exciting.
You got paid pretty good though?
Nah, dude, I got paid. Dude, it was great. Like, okay, I got paid so well.
And it just goes to show that sometimes money's not everything. I mean, it helps, I'm sure. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, money, pay for bills, expenses, take care of your family.
Biggie said it better, dude.
What?
Biggie said it better.
More money, more problems.
More problems.
I think with that comes like, you know, when you get a bunch of money, you start like, oh, let me like, I don't know. When I used to have money, I just fucking like spend it on drugs and shit. Or like buy you shit. But I think learning how to like control like how you spend and everything. But yeah, I totally agree. More money, more problems in a sense, because I don't know. I just feel like we become ambitious. Oh, I have enough money. Let me like go on a trip or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, it makes sense. Very true. You know. So you said you're gonna go to the Philippines for
dude. Like honestly, like after I left my job at Fox, like I was just like going through the internet and stuff like that, and I had I'm gonna be leaving the United States for a good time. I'm leaving, like I have a planned date to come back in a month. But like as I was like preparing and stuff like that, like through LinkedIn, I had an opportunity to have an interview in Hong Kong to do marketing there.
Wow. LinkedIn, that works?
Dude, man, honestly, like college game, you guys need to set the fuck up, dude. If you don't have 500 plus LinkedIn like friends, your network is your net worth, dude.
Yeah.
If I have any like advice to anyone in college right now, gas up your fucking LinkedIn, dude. Gas it up.
Really?
Dude. You really got it.
I just got one like right after I graduated. Like,
I saw that and I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna like this shit. I'm gonna like endorse all your skills.
I barely like use it. I don't know, like, is it like a Facebook for business kind of thing?
Dude, for me, I feel like it's a Facebook for LinkedIn.
For business?
For business, but like you can't be like putting fake news in this bullshit.
Right.
You know? Like everyone's main objective is it's a brag sheet. What the fuck have you done?
Right. Okay.
You know, but like it's you'll catch someone that was just like I want to catch a humble individual that's just like, hey, like I want to get in this industry and stuff like that, and then that's where it was. Like I posted a thing on LinkedIn. I'm like, hey, like I left my job and thing. I'm going to the Philippines. Looking for opportunities in the East.
Right.
And then like some guy was just like, hey, dude, do you know English? I'm like, yeah, I know English.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So Hong Kong, huh?
Hong Kong.
Dude, I think it'd be great for you, man. It'd be a different experience, different scenery, change of pace. Everybody looks like you in a sense.
In a sense, yeah. Like it's weird. Like I would not be the minority.
Yeah.
You know, like at work I would be the token Asian kid.
Really?
And then
how
like,
was that?
Dude, man, I feel like every Jet Li movie, like it was just like be the smart like analyst on the computer and shit like that. I'll never get the girl. Like just do all the hard work. I'll just be the side chick.
The Harold Kumar shit.
Harold Kumar, yeah.
Wow.
But like now, like as I think about it, like I'm just like, wow, like I am blessed with this opportunity to just like get away from this American culture and just be like, hey, like maybe even though like Hong Kong is a capitalist society just like this, maybe this is like a different change for me.
Yeah, definitely.
But like what sucks is like I have friends and family here that love and appreciate me, but at the same time, you know, like it's just kind of like this is what I need. I need to look out for myself.
Yeah, and I think you going to the Philippines to kind of like clear your head and like go to vacation for a month is great, man.
Because like as we think about it, like the times of like I was discussing about like going to work, going to school and stuff like that, like never had a vacation. This is gonna be my first vacation.
Wow.
Since I was 3 years old.
That's crazy. Good for you, man.
But like same time, you know, like it's just kind of like this is the journey that I chose, you know, like and this is the life I chose. Like all the mistakes that I've made and all the hardships I have, that was because of me.
I think it's what builds us, right?
It builds us. It builds character, dude. Like, and I feel like that's what people lack sometimes. People like character because like everyone wants to just be in the inn, you know, like everyone wants to just like wear the same brand of clothes, listen to the same fucking music, you know, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you love that shit, good for you, you know. But like, what if the individual is just listening to just like to be part of the in crowd? Like, don't be part of the in crowd. Fuck that, dude. Break rules. Like,
break rules, but not like go to jail or some shit.
Yeah, dude. Like that's one thing I learned in college. Like, break rules, but not the law.
Yeah.
Like that was my number one rule in college. Break all the rules. Don't get caught, and don't get arrested. Yeah. Kind of thing. Like be sneaky. Be the fox.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree, man. So you said you're hosting some sort of music thing here, like next week?
Yeah, dude.
What
like
is it?
next
Talk
week,
about that.
like we're gonna have a little like going away party for me. Like it's gonna be called, I don't know, like it's gonna be like all genres. It's gonna be like EDM. It's gonna be rap. Like we're just gonna call it Bernabe BDC Palooza Fest or something like that. Like our host Von Eisen is gonna be ciphering.
I'll cipher. I'll do some cipher shit.
Gonna do some ciphers. He's gonna have a set.
When is it gonna be?
It's gonna be either February the 3rd or the 10th.
Okay, so that's either
Saturday, right?
Both Saturdays. Okay, February 3rd or February 10th. Yeah. When are you leaving?
I'm leaving on the 11th.
Dude, do it the 3rd.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the 3rd because I have to pack shit, dude.
Yeah, you don't get hungover to fucking go to. Yeah.
But like 15 hours. Like honestly, I just want to see. Like my goal is like, what I'm packing for real, are like those books behind you, and then $500 and that's it.
$500 will get you a lot in the Philippines.
It will get you a lot, you know. But like at the same time, like I need to humble myself. Like, like through the whole capitalist society thing, like I felt I was part of the bourgeoisie for so long that like that's not necessarily who I am. Like I grew up from hard roots, you know, like I grew up in poverty, and now that like I am not in poverty, like I look down about people in poverty. So like I just need to like humble myself a tad bit.
That's cool.
You have to find God again, you know?
Yeah. So like you're gonna keep the money here and everything?
Yeah. Bitcoins.
Are you fuck with that?
Oh, dude, man, are you kidding me?
Dude, I just got into it, man. I'm like, it's going down right now, but it's part of it. It goes up and down.
It's a market, dude.
Market, yeah. Invested in Litecoin, Bitcoin, Vertcoin.
What about Dogecoin?
Nah, I would.
That's a fucking meme, dude.
I mean, yeah, if I had enough money to fuck around here, I have like hella Dogecoins, yeah, I'd do it. But like, it's just funny, it's there. So many people have money in there. But yeah, man, I mean, it's a thing. Cryptocurrency is a thing, man.
In 2013, like I was at the studio, and then like I was recording like a track, and then like our producer was just like, hey, dude, guys, check out this fucking Bitcoin shit. Like, and then they were like, nah, that's fucking stupid. What the fuck? This is gonna be like a PayPal?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yeah, whatever. Like, let's go to Chipotle, guys.
Yeah.
And then instead of going to Chipotle, like for an $8 burrito, I invested that $8 into Bitcoin in 2012. That $8 turned into $800.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, people regret. Oh, I should have done Bitcoin back then. When I thought of Bitcoin back then, I thought like the fucking Silk Road. You buy fucking heroin.
That's a real thing, dude. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I'm not saying who, but I got some friends that fucking.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
man, mushrooms are amazing. Like,
Oh yeah.
microdosing is a real thing.
They didn't
Don't
get.
let
They didn't
don't
get.
let society think about like what drugs are bad. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he didn't get mushrooms, but yeah. Crazy shit, man. I think okay. You're in bands and stuff. Do you have a Instagram, your social media, or anything we can follow you at?
Oh my god, dude. Like, honestly, like, I created my own brand,
Mhm.
and where like, it's just an ambiance of me and like what I believe in.
Mhm.
Any social media, whether it be Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Zanga, like I still have Zanga, MySpace, like fucking Reverb Nation, anything / Bernabe for the win, FTW,
Right.
PSN, Xbox One for the win,
BERN.
BERNABE,
Uh-huh.
FTW
Notice that, yeah.
for the win. And I feel like that's how we should strive ourselves.
For the win.
You gotta win, you know.
Yeah.
Like, like, you're just gonna do something just to fucking lose? Like,
Yeah.
do it.
All I do is win, DJ Khaled.
Dude, yeah, honestly, like DJ Khaled is, fuck that dude. He's a motivational speaker.
Yeah. So what band are you in right now?
Right now, I'm doing a neo soul project, based off a rapper from Minneapolis,
Ooh. Okay.
a guitarist from Manila that like went to Berkeley and then is now located in Los Angeles, and a bass player that teaches in the Music Institute in Hollywood, and then our pianist is from Brazil.
How does that work? Y'all like just meet up, or is it all online?
No. It's all here. It's all here in this like place where we're recording right now.
Mhm.
Like we got it through Facebook. It's technology.
Yeah.
Like back to the thing about technology, you know, like this wouldn't have not happened if it wasn't for technology.
Right.
Like we got the best heads of different genres, you know, like our bass player like this fool loves D'Angelo.
Mm-hmm.
And then like our guitarist is classically trained to be like a studio musician.
Right.
You know, like our rapper is straight up Black Thought.
Mhm.
And then like we got Brazilian roots jazz.
That's pretty
And then I
awesome.
come from a metal scene, and then like I'm like putting what I know about metal into hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So right now that's the current one right now. Like our first show is gonna be probably the day my going away thing.
Uh-huh.
So like we're called Free the Culture.
Free the culture. I like that. Very cool. All right, man. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, dude.
Great talks, man. I
Great
appreciate
shit,
it.
dude. Honestly, you're doing a great thing for the community. You know?
Thank
like,
you.
I feel like
Appreciate it.
we lack people that we have so many talented people here in Northridge in the Valley and stuff like that. We have such a big circle of friends, but like it takes one special individual to get all those friends to like be here, sit down, tell them the story, to invigorate and to share their stories.
Thank
to
you,
like,
man.
To like motivate people.
Yeah, I think it's great. Just like, you know, I listen to podcasts and then, you know, to hear someone like, you know, oh shit, I can do it too. Or like, what did they go through? I can relate to that shit, you know? So thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
All right.